Okay. The reason I'm going live now is because if I don't go live now, I won't be able to do this anytime today, anytime for the rest of today. So I have to do it right now. And let's see where I go from here. So yesterday I shared a couple of insights into the market, what we're looking out for, what could be the best possible entries for us, and I shared. I'm quickly going to share my screen to see where we could see a up for that, and then we're just going to go over today, right? So a little recap. I think for crypto, we looked at Bitcoin yesterday, and I gave the two entries I used. One entry was the swing entry, the other was like an intraday entry. Okay, so it's better now. I'm trying to use the 4 hours chart so we could see it big, broader, and bigger. And one thing I'm trying to do is to see how we can be looking at three specific assets every single day and review how well it did. So I said we're going to check on how well this is doing. So for Bitcoin, this is for Bitcoin. This is hello, Dinobu. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're great. How's your day going? What's the plan for today? And hope you're doing fantastic. So this is, I think this is the swing entry. The swing entry is giving us a 2.5 RR when it gets here. And if we look at the swing entry, we are up somewhere around 1 RR. Yes, it should be around 1 RR. And for this, and then we've got a second entry, which I also shared, and that is the intraday entry. So this is the smallest stop. It gives us a 1 to 4 RR at our complete targets, which is target 1 has been met. This is target 2, and then this is target 3. So already, if you took this yesterday, we should be up around 1.8 RR. So let's just say approximately 2 RR. So overall, depends on whatever you take, we should be like 2 at 1 RR up on Bitcoin, and we're still projecting it to get to where it's to get right. We have that destination in sight for crypto. And for the currencies market, I think we looked at two assets in the currencies market. Look at the USD CHF. And we're talking about a sell from this zone, right? From the first zone. From the first zone, the USD CHF is from the first zone. And if you look at that zone, you're going to see from here, it's like going down. So if it clears this level, right, it should obviously get to this point. This point. So this was like our TP1. And this is a 7RR, 6.9 RR trade to be more specific, up over 2 point something RR on this. So if it clears here, it goes down to targets where we're expecting to get down to. So, and when profit on both trades, both assets, we have 3. So we looked at 3 yesterday. So I think this 3 should have given a lot of people a lot of money if you were on the session, right? So we're looking at all the assets, right? Asset classes from crypto to currencies to stock, everything, as long as it's going to give us money. That is what we're looking at. And this was the number 3 for yesterday. This one here. So I hope I'm on the right chart. This Euro USD, we got this yesterday. This was the entry I gave us yesterday. If you check the previous video, so if you're watching on X, you definitely can see the past videos yesterday and watching then. If you're watching on what's it called now? You're watching on YouTube, you could also see it as well. I think the videos are left for today. Okay, so this was basically a specific entry. and it's hit the full target already. It was a 4 point something RR trade. So overall, these are like good really markups. So far so good. I think so. We're going to be looking at fundamentals for today. Looking at the fundamental trades for today. What is happening today, and then we're going to look about maybe three new more for the day, and then that's gonna be that for today, and then tomorrow we're gonna check how well they did in the where we are currently and what could be next for the market, right? Meanwhile, I'm eating, so you can come and join me as well. Hmm. Okay, so if you look here, this is the president's schedule for today. Donald Trump is also going to be making an announcement by 2:30 again today, so we're going to expect a lot of volatility in the market in the New York session, and I hope the announcement just keeps on favoring us, right? We hope so as well. And then for the third of Wednesday, let's look at the calendar. Dandy says it's eating. Yeah, Dandy, what are you eating? What are you eating? What are you having right now? Hope you're like having something really good. What am I checking for? What am I checking for? So I think if we look at the format factory for today, we can see the calendar activities. We've got the USD by 115. That's ADP non-fund. It's very similar to NFP. I think if you check my Twitter page, you will see where I wrote ADP versus NFP. I think I did a little bit of explanation on that. So you want to understand what it means, how it applies, the implication on the market. You get to know it as well. Uh, then we've got the ECB, the president of the European Central Bank, speaking today as well. And we've got ISM by 3 p.m. So in between the president's speech, we're going to have Donald Trump's announcement by 2:30. And then we've got her, she's also speaking by 3:30 as well. So we've got crazy activities. And we've got President Trump also speaking again by 7:30 p.m. So I think maybe the 2:30 we're seeing there may actually be 7:30 p.m. this time. Right. So wherever we've got Trump speaking, we've got all these lined up as well activities put together as well. So we're looking forward to that. So let's go straight to um, technicals, right? Technicals for today and what we could be looking for. Oh, Andy says it's eating rice. I think it's a Nigerian. Should I say Nigerian thing? A lot of us prefers. Funny thing is, I was supposed to take oat this morning, but I just had to switch because I think the Nigerian in me just prefer taking the oats and all that. I'm taking the rice to the oats. I made this rice. This is coconut fried rice. I prepare it. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I'm sharing the tab for EU now. Um, these are the two entries I have for today. So the re-entry, right? So if we get the pullback to any of these zones, it'll be a good re-entry. I've got like the first one looking at the 3 RR trade, the second like a 4 RR trade. So you could look at it. So if you have like $1,000 worth of account, you want to risk not in more than 10% of your account per trade idea, right? So $100 is good per trade idea. So looking at this 3 RR, looking at this 4 RR, any of this could give some good amount of money for today. And that's for Euro USD. We're gonna pull back on these zones, and I want to check. I think I wrote down the three I want to give you today. Okay, second currency, and then we're gonna look at one crypto asset. Okay, the second currency I have for us is the GBP card, right? And I think I've got like I'll have to check. right? I think I've got like two entries, so I have to look for where the entries fell on the. Okay. So yesterday I marked this, and actually my entry which I marked has been picked for this particular trade. So if you see here, I'm trying to activate it so you can see like the levels I'm looking at for. So it got activated yesterday, but it's still within the entry zone. This was like the stop. So if one wants to enter, one could use there, right? It's definitely going to give the same length of arrow in terms of 4 to 5 arrow target, right? And use this zone. So whatever you enter, if you enter at the correct market price, make sure you're using Ethereum, calculate your risk as well. This zone is the invalidation, right? If it comes below here, it's the invalidation, right? So I know a lot of traders are looking at price coming to here, maybe entering here for an entry, but I doubt that is going to happen. It could, but I doubt it's going to happen. I don't see any reason why price should come here based on liquidity theory, right? So I feel like from here, we've got like an inverse head and shoulders, and there's what we call the inverse head and shoulders yes, that happens in the chart. So if it happens, we're looking at that, picking up from where it is currently, and then just flying way wide. And I believe that this artist is going to buy for the next 2 months, right? For the next 2 months, I believe it's going to really buy very hard, very hard. So I think like it's going to give an opportunity for people who want to like take advantage of it, and it's going to be really. Um, I'm looking at it buying us high up to the zone. It's going to take the next 1 to 3 weeks, but I expect this to happen. Actually, I expect this to happen. With that being said, I think I took a couple trades on this. And I think I'm going to be looking out for in jumping in with any possible opportunities, right? Because one of the things we're looking out for is the monthly week has been formed in the past couple of days, and if the monthly week gets formed, what happens after that is the market gets to sorry. So yesterday, the first and the second formed the monthly week, and if this is the monthly week, this may be the low for the month, and then we're just gonna go high from here. With that being said, number three is crypto. So let's look at crypto. I'm looking at one asset for crypto. Just like we did yesterday, we just picked Bitcoin. So for today, we're just picking one thing because crypto is crazy volatile now. So we want to be careful what we're picking, and just one thing per time or one thing per day is good. So I'm looking at useless. This is a meme coin. It's got useless, and I believe it's going to run very hard. So this could be a swing entry if you're trading on MXC and Bybit. Make sure you already have our links so you can get a lot of benefits when you already start any of the links. We post Bybit links on Telegram, on whatnot, a couple of them. So I think it's really going to favor you if you're on any of them. So this is what I'm looking at. This is my stop. So if it gets below here, I'm going to be stopped out. So this zone is like my invalidation level for this particular crypto coin. So I'm not doing much, just one per time. And so I just like yesterday, we're looking at Bitcoin for that. And then we're looking at this as well. So the theory behind this is not just like a purely chart, because if I'm looking at pure chart, this is we're getting what I call, we're still getting like more like an inverse head, right? I mean, an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So we could see something like this coming. We could see something like this. I'm trying to see if I can mark target areas and target levels we could look at for. Camino Solutions, GM, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're great. Hope you're amazing. How's the day going? Are you at work or are you at home? Because I know it's Wednesday, so a couple of people are going to be at work. And we've got this 0.618 as well. So this is what I want to see happen. I mean, it's not set in stone, right? I could see something like this for useless. This is what I want to see happen for useless, right? The most one could decide to take some profits out and then buy again on the retracement, whatever works for you, right? This is just the three I'm looking out for today. And it's something particular. I was going through Bitcoin early today, I think so, and something particular was struck me, and that is how I feel like we are about to have one of the craziest, wicked, moving Bitcoin that is going to take a lot of people by surprise. A lot of people who have sold off and have gotten on the market are going to be super, super really disappointed because of what could most likely start happening, right? So I factored this in. I factored this in that a lot of things hinges on this bone and what could be or could not be in this bone. And then if you look at the proper chart on the weekly, like I said earlier on, right, we could see this high lows, high lows. So looking at the factors, and especially this we saw have taught us on, which is the stochastic RSI, like the major golden lagging second indicator as well, is we've got a crossover on this. We've gotten a crossover on this. This is not set in stone that month, but getting a crossover on this is a really good idea, and they want to see how this happens, right? This is a zone which could ultimately become a flip zone, right? That is why we've got like our targets in TP around here, and then and like whatever long position we've been in, we start getting out of the market here, because we want to watch the reaction here. What is going to happen here? We want to see a strong weekly close over here, or a strong 3-day kind of close over here. And once we've got that, what happens is that the zone has been flipped. And if this zone is flipped, then we can now say, okay, comfortably, Bitcoin is starting to make new highs. But till then, everything is purely speculations. People can't really say this is what will happen or this is what is going to happen, right? Obviously, Shifu knows what is going to happen, but that's not the purpose of this meeting or me trying to say anything about this meeting as well. But you could have that in the back of your mind that if we get this zone flipped, we are definitely going to crash. By the time the zone is getting serious, right, getting really, really serious and aggressive, then we could see a lot of coins that may you see whatever opportunity you see now may not be there again, and it just goes really, really, really crazy. I really think, like I say, starting to what I always say, and how fast this could really, really get to be when it wants to be. So it should be good and unique for us to see how it goes, right? For us to see how in the next incoming days, surely it would, surely it would. So I think that's that for today. We've looked at the we look at the trade highlights for yesterday. They are all doing so well, all in profits, all should have been making you money if you got in on them. And then we've looked at three new for today as well, which are three new assets. Because if all are in profit, definitely you should have either taken some profit out of the market, moved the stock to break even. All those trade that control is free. And then we're looking to this. So we're doing three trades on every single day, just three trades every single day, 3 days every single day. So at the end of the week, you want to see how much money you've made during the sessions and how much profit you made as well. If you feel like sharing your live stream to get more people, that is up to you, right? If you don't want to, that's fine. But if you want to help more people, that's up to you. I'm just trying to see how I can do this and be consistent, trying to come up, no matter how small the time is. We're just giving the most important value for the day, what we're looking at fundamentally, what we're looking at in terms of asset class and trading, what we're looking at on a technical perspective, and if there's anything new, what we're looking at as well. So if you're very stuck to my socials, especially my X, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of updates, a lot of information I'm putting out together at the same time. So bye for now, everyone. Have an amazing day. Those of you at work, Communal Solution says at work here. I believe a lot of people are at work currently, and a lot of you are joining from work as well. So people who don't have your notifications turned on need to make it turned on, because if you notice, the past three live streams, I don't think I posted it anywhere. I didn't post it on the groups. I didn't post it on Telegram. I didn't post it. I just go live. So it's anybody who doesn't have notifications turned on is definitely missing out. So make sure those who you know are maybe in any of the groups and they are in the groups, tell them to be here, to be joining in so they don't miss out. And tell them to have your notifications turned on. So whenever I go live, I get notified. So this is basically people get notified when I go live, get to hop on. I'm not putting any link anywhere trying to tell anybody to join or whatever. It's up to people who hop on it, right? Bye for now. We always say the student be ready. What happens? Shifu, we always appear. Have a great and amazing and fantastic day, guys.